I am the Booktube Goddess, the #1 drag queen booktuber on YouTube, and this is a Get Ready With Me where I get into drag makeup to film videos later today. And Lori cannot stay, and thank you for just popping in. I hope you have a great day. AJ, Lynette is here. Thank you for joining as usual, Lynette. Okay. So I was trying to do something different with my nose contour, but we'll see how that goes. So how is your reading going today or this week? Mine, I finished the first book in the Mysterious Benedict Society, and I liked it. I think it was a middle grade book I think adults can enjoy. Not all middle grades, I think, are like that. I guess depending on the adult, of course. But I thought it was a lot of fun. And I got it because I really liked the Disney live show. And I couldn't think of what to pick up next. I didn't feel like going back to the Elric book, which I think I'm going to DNF. But I was looking through like the recommendations, and I really want to read The Last Conquista, but I totally forgot about it when I was picking out a book. But I got The Book Eaters. I'm finally picking up The Book Eaters. And so far, I like it a lot. It's reading like a horror novel to me. So I'm going to go into it assuming this is more of a horror novel. I'm not that crazy about, I've just started it, by the way, but the first couple chapters anyway, flip-flop between the present and like 20 years ago. So that's not my favorite literary device, whatever you call it, but or structure. But I love the concept, and it's very creepy so far. So don't tell me anything about it, but I'm just getting into it. Okay. Moonbooks is here, sending you a cover war on Instagram. I will check that out. And yay, Cool Gaber is here. Thank you for joining. Cappuccino is here. Your reading is going very well. Finish the Shirley Jackson bio plus 4 other. You're amazing, Linda. Your reading is amazing. She had an abusive mother and abusive husband. I hope you liked The Book Eaters. It does lean horror, especially the second half. It gets a bit gruesome. I'm into it. I'm into gruesome. You reread a book that you just finished and highly recommend, Space Invade Eps by Nona Fernandez, translated by Natasha Wimmer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mooney. It's always hard, especially someone you're close or a family friend where your whole family is close. So, okay, so I thought I would do what I put. Oh, it's like, where did I put all my palettes? I thought I would do a sunset, just like orange, red, orange, yellow. Okay, let's start with this red. Starting with my Say Amor. Space in Anders. Okay, so I really should organize my brushes more. I have them divided into, I have two containers. One is big brushes and one is not big brushes, but maybe something a little bit more. You like sunset colors? You would happen. Listen to a medieval mystery by E.M. Powell, a new author for me. The only one I know is who wrote The Name of the Rose? And was that like a series? I don't know. Sandra's here. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let's get started with some red. So I guess I'm going to, let's just. Kind of want it to go up. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but oh God. It's going to be one of those days. A friend of mine is staying in Vegas for a week, and he's going to stay at our house for a while. So that's exciting because it's actually, I've been in Vegas, 2 years now, and it's my first visit from a San Francisco friend. Okay. Can be harder, but last year, your animal shelter, you learned how to deal with death better. The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. It was a fun, and the storytelling felt a bit like Studio Ghibli. I don't know that one. The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Should talk more about that, Cap. Okay. On my Kindle, I read the 21st Agent Pendergast book. And Constance travels back to 1880 to try and save her brother, sister, and her younger self. I hate it when that happens, unless the next book is out. But reading a great fantasy with political intrigue, not sure on spelling. Forbidden Magic by a Nigerian author, Son of the Storm by Sui Davies Akibawa. I'm not going to pronounce that right, but it sounds interesting. I still want to read, oh, darn it. It's like Red Wolf, Spider Queen, something. Oh, thank you, Kat. Okay. On Netflix, we saw this. They just released a sci-fi movie from Korea called Jung-E, like _E, dealing with artificial intelligence and AI and robots and downloading memories. It was okay, but the funny thing is the acting in this Korean movie, I don't know if it's just a Korean thing or just this particular movie, but a lot of it was really over the top. Okay, so I want to trying to smudge the And of course, the other thing, if you know, I watch the Critical Role live cast, which is the Dungeons and Dragons tabletop campaign, and they just released their second season of their animated series. And of course, it's happening amidst all this controversy that's going on with Dungeons and Dragons over the open gaming license. There's the red. But I still maintain the Critical Role live tabletop program or web series, whatever you want to call it, is a brand new form of storytelling medium. You know, and there hasn't been one for hundreds of years, probably, because I'm talking about, like, there's a novel, there's plays, which have been around forever. The novels, the modern novel maybe started with the 1800s. I always think of Tom Jones with Fielding. And of course, the different visual mediums, TV series, movies, whatever. But as a form of entertainment, watching a role-playing game is completely new. Which is why I think Critical Role is it's actually going to be an important touchstone. Can you see that orange? Yeah, I guess you can. Black Leopard, Red Wolf. Yeah, I think that might be it, Sandra. Moonbook 21. Okay. Yeah, I know there's there are issues with your Instagram account. Are we talking about the Korean movie? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Vincent in Wonderland, in which 11-year-old Vincent van Gogh goes to Wonderland and meets Alice. Inspired by Korean folktale, Minna goes to the spirit world as a sacrifice to become the bride of a sea god. Gosh, lots of interesting stuff. Lunch with Aunt and Uncle. Oh, my aunt, Aunt Toshi, turned 98 years old this week, I think. Or was it last week? I think it was this week. Okay, I think I'm going to take the orange on the inside too. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Last book I read was True Crime, about the first railroad murder in England. Huh. I'm not sure what a railroad murder is. Just a murder on the railroad, or? Yeah, isn't that 98? Grandma's 91. One of your aunts made it to 100. Yeah, just think about 100 years. Oh, that's a good idea. Touch of purple going into the orange. Yeah, I think I'm not crazy about the red I used. It looks a little like a berry red rather than, well, I'm actually not crazy about this orange either. Let me go to my Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and dip into the snozberries. Okay, let me just jump to yellow. Good. A bright yellow. I don't think you can really see it on screen, but hopefully these colors will pop more on filming. Okay. Murder on a Train. Yeah, I like Roald Dahl books. I have a couple of them back here. Are we talking about Roald Dahl? His daughter wrote as well? No, these are all powders. None of these are creams. Empress Matilda. Oh, The Friendly Giant. And The Witches is one of my favorites. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda. Who is Empress Matilda? Okay. If we're going to add purple, I think I'm just going to do a little purple on the inside. I'm just going back with some red. Okay. Her name was Monica Doll. I have no idea. Yeah, ask Google. Empress Matilda was the daughter of Henry I of England, mother of Henry II, wife of Henry, the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to just put tiny bit of white. So besides the Book Eaters, what other good horror novels are out there? Because I really haven't found a good new, I'm talking about like a more recent horror writer. For a while. I think I got burnt by that Echo book. There was the Echo book, which with the mountain, the haunted mountain thing, which I really didn't like. And then there was that one, which I really had high hopes for because it won some awards, written by Native American. What was it called? The Last Indian or something, about the spirit of the moose. Really did not like that at all either. Oh, I know. I wanted to try that Kingfisher. Author Kingfisher. Has anyone read him? Of course, I'm just basing it on the book covers. I remember liking the book covers. But I also remember some people saying that it's a good book. I would be surprised if George R. R. Martin was inspired by Matilda. Interesting. With the queen. What's her name? Horror comic. Monstrous Awakening. When I first glanced at your message, I thought it said cosmic because I love cosmic horror. You were confused between Charles Dickens and Roald Dahl. That's a big difference. Monica Dickens wrote books. I don't read a lot of horror, but Our Wives Under the Sea by Joy of Something and Leech. Oh, yeah, I remember the cover for Leech, too. Yeah, the author of the Only Good Indians. Oh, here's a magical talking cat. Okay, I'm not the only one. Thank you, Lynette. I like T. Kingfisher. I wanted to read What Moves the Dead, her retelling of Fall of the House of Usher. Here's the thing. I think one of the reasons why I didn't pick up Kingfisher was because wasn't there talk, I just want to go in with some black, that the novels, at least the ones that I was like looking at, there's like a huge series. Do they write like in big series? Which I don't know. I'm always hesitant to start big series. Unless they're all published. But even then, you know, it's a big commitment. Now, I like what I did here. And the challenge is doing the same thing over on the other side. Okay, what book am I thinking about? I remember the covers, they had like taxidermy on it. It was like really bizarre covers. Thought it was Kingfisher, but maybe I'm wrong. Good night, Moon. Good night. Yeah, you have a great weekend too. What Moves the Dead was not for me, but I want to try other books by her. Okay, so I think I want to read, thinking ahead for my reading, I definitely want to read The Last Conquista. But I think I'm going to pick up a Kingfisher. Okay. Okay, I think what I want to do is put on some eyeliner. Okay, I know that looks a little crazy. But hopefully it will come together. Oh boy. Best horror book I read last year was The Horror by Dan Simmons, the science fiction author. Historical horror, I like the historical parts of it better than the horror elements. Wow, it's long, 944 words. Queen of Teeth, which is insane, about a woman discovering she's growing vagina dentata. TV series of terror followed the book closely. Why haven't I heard of this? Maybe I'm just blocking it. 944 pages of horror, you're a strong reader. Agree. Well, there's no surprise that Lynette is a strong reader. Okay, so. Okay, so who knows what I just did? Okay. The pages about the monster were less than 100 pages. Huh. The rest was about a crew being trapped for. Oh. Of course, the thing. Am I thinking of that? This is what the thing was based on? TV series The Terror. I'm getting confused. Sounds like the plot of the thing. Okay, I want to go and just dump in the cut crease glitter, which I want to do in gold. Should I do it in yellow? No, I want to do it in gold. Yeah, I'm just going to do it in gold. So I do want a cream. Okay, I'll do the cream in yellow and then cover it in gold. So you might not even see the yellow, but if you do. Yeah, I'm thinking of John Carpenter's The Thing, which is based on another movie, black and white movie that preceded it by 30 years, but I don't know what the source material is. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a little quiet here. Also can't think of the last horror movie that I really liked, because I love horror movies. The first one I really remember was, well, there's a couple of them I remember. I remember when I was like 5 years old or something, my friend, this is in Carmel Valley, California, ages ago. A friend or neighbor or something's father worked at the theater, so we would like, and that was when you could like stay in the theater showing after showing. But I remember seeing vampire movies there. But the one that really freaked me out was Night of the Living Dead, the George Romero original zombie movie from the 60s, black and white. But I remember seeing that when I was way too young. I was like 7 years old. And I just shared this with on Michelle Schusterman's channel, because she was asking about horror movies. But I think what freaked me out most about that movie was there was no hope. Everything that the characters did to barricade themselves against the zombies was for nothing. Like, no matter what they did, it was hopeless. The zombies just kept coming. And then if you've seen the movie at the very end, the twist, if you could call it a twist, was just heartbreaking. but it gave me nightmares until I was an adult. I haven't had a zombie nightmare in a while, but I used to get them. Every once in a while when I was adult. Definitely had some zombie nightmares when I was a kid. But of course, the twisted thing is, even though it gave me nightmares and scared me to death, I became obsessed with zombie movies. There was a revival in the 80s of zombie movies, some of which were kind of campy. But of course, the Walking Dead is the latest generation. And I love The Walking Dead, but I missed like a season or two and I just didn't want to catch up. It's just one of those shows that goes that if you miss too many episodes, it's like it's hard to get back on track. Okay, so yellow's on. Okay. No, the thing was in the Antarctic, not the okay. The Terror was one of two ships icebound in the Arctic in the mid-19th century. No one survived the real expedition. Okay. Fit to be read here. Yay. Don't worry about being late. Thank you for showing up. John D. McDonald. I don't know. John D. McDonald's interesting because he's most famously known for his Travis McGee books. Are we talking about the same person? Yeah. And I remember my father was a huge Travis McGee fan. I guess it's a hard-boiled detective type mysteries, which are probably incredibly sexist now because I remember all the covers had these half-naked women on it, and they all had a color associated with it, like a tan and sandy silence. But he also wrote some science fiction because he wrote The Girl, the Gold Watch, and Everything, and maybe a couple others. But he just, as any author would, since he was so popular as this mystery author, he just stuck with mysteries. But another McDonald who wrote for the pulps, George McDonald. There's a sci-fi horror book that's been floating around in social media. I don't know. Oh, John Campbell. That's a lot different. Who Goes There by John Campbell. Yeah. His name has become a little tarnished in this woke period. Because wasn't there the John W. He's most famous, right, for being an editor, but I just remember some controversy about the John W. Campbell Award and changing the name because he was, I don't know why. I want to say racist, but I'm not sure. It could just be he was a fascist. I don't know. Can't keep up with it. Okay, I got to put on this glitter. Okay, it's going to be a bit of cleanup involved with this. Okay. I really like this stuff that just sticks to the base rather than having to use glue. Okay. I find vampire and zombie stories a little boring. Yeah, I don't really read them. I'm talking more about movies. Vampires, love Anne Rice's Vampire Lestat, but that's really the only one on Bram Stoker. I remember I really liked that HBO series True Blood, which was based on a series of books. So I picked up the first book, and I was just like, trying to think of the author's name, Charlene Harris. But yeah, I wasn't impressed by the books. One of the rare occasions where I liked the adaptation more than the book. Okay, I think I'm going to have to. Clean this up with some this. Oh boy. Okay, let me brush off this bake. Oh man, this glitter went everywhere. Oh, I'm just pressing it into my makeup. Okay. Well, we'll just press on. Oh, except for zombie books, the one with the crow, Hollow Kingdom. Oh, I still haven't read the sequel to that. I get John McDonald and John Campbell mixed up. Yeah, he did write some. John McDonald, like I said, The Girl with the Gold Watch and Everything was a John McDonald book. Even I could outrun some zombies. They all, yeah, raise as fast as it all goes together. Yeah, sometimes I'm just not into survival books. Maybe that's it. Yeah. And drop office supplies. Dowry of Blood is an interesting vampire book from the perspective of Dracula's first bride. That does sound kind of interesting. And I've read other like contemporary fantasies where vampires aren't like the main characters, but just part of the among many other types of mythological creatures. I'm getting a little. Okay, so maybe I'll just do purple underneath because you can't really see where I put the purple. up above. So, okay. And maybe even mix it with some pink. Oh, I don't know about that. It kind of looks like a bruise. Well, I got to commit to it now. Okay. I'm going to go with chroma cake. Move off the... What happened to this is a big change of subject, the Prime Minister of New Zealand or something quit? I was like, what's going on with that? Yeah. Yeah, Book Eaters is kind of a fresh take on vampires. Tasmania would be an excellent place to survive the zombie apocalypse. Thank you. It's going to... Okay, so So I'm using for black. I just want to smoke out the. That's the other thing. I'm just like always not organizing the brushes. I'm just always using way too many brushes. What I really want to do it's hard to do with a hooded eye like I have. Oh well. It looks like if I look straight ahead, it sort of gives a nice line, but as soon as I close my eyes, you can see the. I mean, the only other thing to do is just to paint the whole eyelid, which I've been trying not to do. Okay, gonna stop while I'm ahead. Okay. I got makeup in my eyes. South Island of New Zealand. We're just talking about zombie. Oh yeah, those hobbit houses. That I thought about what a great vacation it would be just to see those hobbit houses. There's a study for 5 best places to survive societal collapse. New Zealand, Ireland, Tasmania, Iceland, and Great Britain. Interesting. Probably just because it's an island and maybe the elevation is enough that it won't get flooded. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to just quit while I'm ahead. And for lips, I think I'm going to try going back to the creams. Just because I still feel like the pencils, I don't get clean lines. Okay, let's try this brush. And I think I'm just going to stick with the red. Oh, you have the sequel to The Hollow Kingdom and haven't read it. Everyone disappeared, still here. I don't know. I'm happy that whoever's here. You know, I was thinking about my YouTube journey, and like my channel really doesn't grow. But my favorite part is coming here and chatting with you guys every Saturday. Look forward to hearing about this. Yeah, I'm curious about it too. Trying to read more books by women authors. So far this year, I've read 9 books, 7 by female. Okay, well, that's much more than. Yeah, thanks, Cap. It's much more than 50%. Okay, I'm going to add a little white. Boy, this lipstick dries fast. I'm putting silver glitter in this lipstick just because it gives it a wet look without being wet. Oh yeah, the British population. Yeah, so there's not much room to run. I notice that when I read a lot of fantasy, my ratio of female to male goes way up. And I know it used to be back in the day, that it seemed like women wrote the fantasy novels and men wrote the science fiction novels. Okay, I think we're going to leave it at that. And just move on to lashes. Oops. Closest island to us, I guess, is Hawaii. Which is what, 5 islands? 5? And I know the Big Island isn't really that populated. Of course, there is an active volcano on it, which could have something to do with it. Okay, so how are we doing on time? Yeah. So I've just been averaging like 90 minutes on these live streams, which is pretty good. Um, but I know when I freak out and keep redoing something over and over that they can go to like 2 hours. And then putting down my brushes and not finding them again. Okay, so let's call it done, shall we? And I did grab a necklace. I like these big chunky faux pearls. Oh, I'm going to film a review of the Critical Role animated series. I did that last year. And I'm still thinking about doing the science fiction book tag with Star Trek. But I haven't really written out a script. And I do better doing videos with scripts, but okay, I grabbed this blonde wig because I don't wear it very often. See if I can zoom out a little. So this is my final look. Sunset with gold. Of course, I have to put on gloves to hide these arms, these hands. Yeah, I've said before, I don't do drag enough really to warrant like shaving all my arm hair off and putting on false nails. So you get gloves. Okay. As far as women authors are concerned, many of them write historicals. A few write true crime. Thank you, Cappuccino. A few thrillers. Really? Because thrillers I associate with men, but that just could just be me. And because I don't read that many. Oh, thank you, Cap. Yeah, it did seem to pass quickly, didn't it? Okay, guys. Well, thank you once again for joining me. I will be here next week, and hope to see you. Works with your vibe. Thank you. And I didn't glue this down, but I hate gluing down. That's why I don't like lace fronts, because I don't like gluing down the lace. Anyway, I will see you next week, I hope. Thank you for coming. And as always, may all the books you read be blessed.